Hello, everybody. Mike Callejas here, and I just wanted to cover another quick video on the USANA difference in regards to the product. So let's jump right into it. When you're looking at USANA, it's really a question of what's the best product out there for you in your health. We can kind of dive into that and kind of get into some debates. I think every company is going to say that their product is the best, but I want to focus on what makes our product different and unique. So the first thing we're going to cover is the full spectrum approach. When you're looking at USANA, it's very interesting because they really look at the full spectrum approach to product development. First thing they do is research, keeping up with the health trends, keeping up with the scientific literature, doing plenty of research on seeing whether it's even worth to take the second step, which is formulating a product. Now, the formulations at USANA are all at the highest standard. They're looking at optimal dosages, which we'll cover in a little bit, but the formulation part is key. Next, once it's formulated, it moves into clinical trials. I mean, what's the point of taking something if it doesn't work? And how do you know if something truly works unless you have a clinical trial backing up that claim, right? So USANA really does those clinical trials, and they do them with different universities and different programs. Next is the in-house manufacturing. In-house manufacturing is how they can control the quality. And I think there's some companies out there that make stuff in-house, but it's not just about manufacturing in-house, it's the quality standards. So the way that USANA makes things in-house and those quality standards is it's really at the highest. Like, I think we set the standard when it comes to quality at USANA and nutritional products. Just for example, when they're bringing in raw materials, you can go out to the facility and have a look yourself. It's really crazy, like how they put all of these raw materials in quarantine to make sure they can test different batches randomly and see if the product is clean and safe and potent to even put into the products. Next is those third-party certifications. I mentioned clinical trials. We do clinical trials with the Linus Pauling Institute, Oregon State University, amongst other ones. But the third-party certifications are one big one that I'll talk about real quick is FDA registered facility. It's awesome that we can all claim here that our products are actually manufactured in an FDA registered facility, even though it doesn't have to be, but it goes back to those quality standards. So as you guys can see, this full spectrum approach, it all goes together. And then the final product is delivered to you. So now, once the product comes to you, what's the goal? Well, what we're looking here are the deficiencies in the North American diet. There's a lot of challenges we want to tackle, but let's just talk about them real quick. The first one, as I mentioned, deficiencies. I've heard a lot of people say this. I have a lot of friends, family members, close ones that say, you know what, I can get everything that I want from the food that I eat. And everybody believes that, when they say it, they truly believe it. But when I look at the data, right, and if we're pulling this example here from the USDA, Agricultural Research Service, when we're looking at this information, it shows that men and women 19 and above are deficient in all of these areas. Now, I want to point out one specific one, which is vitamin D. I think vitamin D is something we can all agree on, that it's important, that we need it in our diet. We can get it for free from the sun. But as you guys can see, it's not something that we're getting enough of in our diets. So what do? The idea is to take a supplement of some kind. It's not a replacement, but it's known to be a supplement, to supplement the diet that you're already consuming. So eating healthy, getting sun, all that kind of stuff is great, but add that supplement to your diet. I think vitamin D is popular, like I said, so maybe it's one that we should really focus on. And I would have thought that that would have been one of the lower ones in the chart, because since doctors, people, I mean, everybody preaches that we need more vitamin D, but it's the one that's the highest on the list. So imagine if that's the one that's preached the most and it's lowest on the list as far as like how many people are deficient, it's 90+%. It just shows like we can't just do it through the diet. We need to add that supplementation. So here are some of the solutions to that, right? USANA manufactures multivitamins, minerals, vitamin D, omegas, all the stuff that you saw on that list. We make it at USANA, and you can take it and it's conveniently packaged, all those quality standards that I mentioned before. It's something you can trust. So you're not just spending your money on something that isn't quality or isn't effective, right? Clinical trials, everything that I mentioned. One of the cool things about our product as well, something that we do that not a lot of companies that I know of do, and if they do it, they don't do it at this scale, is we have completely customizable packages. So let's say, for example, if you wanted to take like fish oil, or you wanted to take coenzyme Q10, you wanted to take milk thistle, something for your liver, palmetto, something for your prostate. Like you just had an idea of all the different products you wanted. You can pick and choose what you want, put it into something called the My Health Pack. It personalizes that package for you. It ships it directly to your home in convenient AM and PM packs. I like that personally because it sets us apart. I think that convenience is key. If it's not something you can do easily, it's probably not something that you'll do regularly. So we believe convenience is important. So at USANA, we're addressing that concern and we're using the technology, the quality standards, everything to get those products delivered straight to your house. I think that's pretty awesome. Okay. Next, I want to show you guys just one quick example. I think when we look at the science of supplements, we don't look at it as like medicine, right? Because it's not medicine. But at the same time, is it effective? Is there a long-term effect? Is there some kind of benefit that we can get that we can see right away? Well, here's an example. If you look at vitamin C in your blood and how that works, it's interesting because if you take a certain amount, it has a benefit. If you take more, it has an additional benefit. And if you take the optimal dosage, which USANA focuses on, you get that big benefit from taking that product. So here with vitamin C, we've all heard of things like scurvy and rickets. People don't really die of that nowadays as much. But back in the days, pirates would die of scurvy and rickets, and it was because they didn't have enough vitamin C, right? That was one of the reasons. But now, as you guys can see, hitting that RDA level of vitamin C, it's a piece of cake. The majority of people can do it, okay? Now, if you want to get better energy, feel less fatigued, right? There's more vitamin C that you have to consume. It's not going to be with the RDA. Like you really have to step it up. And if you can step it up, great, you're going to feel that benefit, right? Now, for me, I'm looking at the #1 cause of death in America, heart disease, cardiovascular health, things like that. If you're looking for that benefit, you have to consume 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C, which is something that not many people are doing in this country or worldwide for that matter. So it's challenging. You have to consume several oranges, right? Several orange juice, whatever you're doing to consume vitamin C, you have to do a lot to get 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily, okay? So I look at that as a concern, but USANA has the solution, right? You can take the My Health Pack, add vitamin C into it, and hit those optimal dosages. Now, once you hit that 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams, then it plateaus. So yes, from that point on, even if you took 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 milligrams of vitamin C, it's not really creating a benefit for you. So we get it, but the science shows that, right? So I think that's very interesting that USANA looks at optimal dosages, and that's really what sets us apart. We have some other products as well. 2 more product lines that I'm going to cover real quick. Food, okay, and digestive health. When you look at food and digestion, obviously those things go hand in hand. The Reset Kit is awesome for people who are looking to lose a few pounds and just kind of getting on those healthy habits. The Reset is a 5-day program. You basically replace all your meals and snacks with USANA foods, and you can eat fruits and vegetables, of course. It comes with probiotics. It comes with a little manual on how to use the program, etc. It's really cool. But after 5 days, you're going to feel like that reset. Yeah, the side effect is you might lose a few pounds, which is good for some people. But I think really what you're trying to do is just reset your body, reset your metabolism, and get on that right path. Now, as far as to maintain, right, you want to manage that weight. Well, we have Fiber G, which is getting that healthy dose of fiber every single day. I've heard Dr. Wentz once say, you know, life or digestion begins at 40 grams of fiber. I think that's something that's very hard to do with the Western diet. You know, a lot of people don't get a lot of fiber in their diet. So adding Fiber G is going to help you hit those benchmarks. You know, people that work out, they're very, very meticulous about how much protein they're consuming, right? It's like, whoa, I need to get this much protein. Like they're so focused on that. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that if you're trying to build muscle. But we should also have the same focus with fiber as far as how healthy our digestion is going to be. And I think a lot of people don't look at that. But if you're trying to do those 40 grams, products like Fiber G, products like the NutriMill are going to help you hit those benchmarks. Then we have probiotics. Probiotics, the most resilient bacteria strains, Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. This is something that's not going to be killed in your, you know, like your stomach acid. So the bacteria is actually going to flow into your system. And I think that's cool. 12 billion colony forming units of bacteria going into your system. This is the healthy bacteria. This is the good bacteria for your gut. So just once again, just simple solutions on how to hit those marks. Here's a person that took the products for quite some time. This was a person that I got as a customer, started taking the products, made some lifestyle changes, and now has some results. So just wanted to say, like, the proof is in the pudding. I think once you post yourself out there and say, hey, I'm going to make some lifestyle changes, if it works and people can see that, automatically you're going to get people asking you questions on how you did it. And that's how you can share your affiliate links and get paid for recommending the products that you use and truly believe in. Okay, here's one more thing that's pretty cool. More athletes trust USANA than any other product out there. When I'm looking at this, I think that speaks volumes because I believe that athletes are the biggest skeptics. And it's very important for them because for them, their body is their business. If it gives them that, like, just like that 0.1 seconds faster, it can be the difference between a gold medal and a silver, or a gold medal or no medal, right? So it's a pretty big deal. Athletes trust it. We have a $1 million athlete guarantee. So if anybody tests positive for a banned substance, they will get $1 million. And of course, nobody's getting the $1 million because we don't have any banned substances in the products. All right, last but not least, I'm going to talk about Celavive. Celavive is our skin line. And as far as the skin line, I always like to say salon quality without the salon price. When you're looking at Celavive, for women, I think women kind of know what to do with this product for the most part. Cleansers, toners, daytime cream, nighttime cream, eye cream, things of that sort, right? So I think women for the most part kind of have like a skin routine. A lot of guys out there probably, and I'm not trying to generalize, but like for myself in general, like I didn't have a skin routine before I jumped on board with this product line, but now I do. I look at it and I say, hey, I gotta preserve the sexy, right? Like keep the skin looking good. And what I do, because I shave, every day or every other day, I think using shaving cream will dry out your skin, which is probably not good, right? And then if you put aftershave on your face, now you're really, really drying out your skin. So what I use is the Creamy Foam Cleanser. It kind of dubs as a shaving cream. It's foamy, it's nice. And if you shave with that, immediately after, I'll put the aftershave, the toner as an aftershave on. And I feel like that's really good. It's hydrating my skin, it's preserving my skin, things like that. And then I can add a little bit of serum, maybe once or twice a day. And at night, I put a little night cream on. So it's like I have a skin routine now, and I feel pretty good about it. So that's a little bit about our products. Hopefully I explained the USANA difference well to you guys, and we look forward for you guys becoming customers or potentially participating in our affiliate or associate program. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.